Hey everybody, it's Miss Marjon. I'm s- so excited to be here. I thought I was gonna be doing better. You guys are gonna get it anyway. Want to go ahead and drop this video because I want to be consistent Saturday or Sunday dropping a live. I just finished podcasting for almost 2 hours, so y'all I'm on a roll. First of all, before I play the intro, I want to go ahead and give you a quick little snippet of what I'm going to talk about in this episode. I'm going to give you a 60-pound challenge update because your girl hit a milestone. I want to talk about a Caribbean cooking class I took and also have a big announcement, y'all. All right. So make sure you don't touch that dial. I'll Yes, y'all. I love that intro. What's up, everybody? This is Miss Marjon. I'm so excited to be here Saturday, but hey, I'm taping. You might get it on Sunday. We'll see. Still working out kinks. But anyway, wanted to go ahead and talk about this is the fourth episode, I believe. OMG, y'all. Rolling right along. Season 1, episode 4. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get the party started. I know y'all anxious to know what is going on with this 60-pound challenge. I haven't really been doing a whole lot of what's the word? A lot of updates or videos because I've been so busy with work and everything and my clients. But anyway, your girl hit a milestone, y'all. Yes. Your girl hit a milestone. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Let me see what I'm gonna do. Trying to see what I want to do. Yeah, milestone. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. I got to pull up the stuff real quick. All right, y'all. Let's give it up again. All right. All right. I got to get my app up. Okay. According to my app, I changed some things. I knew I was going to be doing some stuff this weekend. So I went ahead and weighed in on Friday morning. And your girl lost. Let me do that again. Let's clap it up one more time. There we go. Your girl lost 2.5 pounds this week. All right, y'all. So that put me down into the 240s bracket. I'm gonna leave it at that. By the end of the month, I'll probably let's see here. Next week we got what? Next week we got what, y'all? The 20, well, tomorrow's the 22nd. So by the 29th, and then we got the 31st, I'll give you a full March overview of how I'm doing with the 60-pound challenge, y'all. All right. So once again, want to give it up to myself. Want to give it up for myself. All right, y'all. This challenge has been something else, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't even lie to you. I have did no exercising really, just basic walking, to and from the car or my vehicle, walking around. I have not been to the gym. I haven't been to no dance classes. I've been extremely, extremely busy with my work schedule and my clients. Like I said, um, I have been watching what I eat. I have been doing better pre-planning. I have the type of job where I'm very fortunate where I get like a per diem per day when I travel to my suppliers, even locally. And I've been using that money to buy groceries, like Lunchables, lean cuisines, healthy choice. Yes, yes, yes. And so I haven't been buying a whole lot of fried foods and all that stuff. Been drinking my water when I can, getting my liquids in, staying motivated. So I just got to get more exercising, get back to that 6,000, steps per day. All right, y'all. So, hey, your girl lost 2.5 pounds this week, y'all. All right, y'all. So that is that. This challenge, you have to bear with me. I had to get my wine down, my Moscato. All right. Um, That was another reason I weighed in on Friday because I knew I was gonna have some wine. What have I learned during this season? Uh, Give yourself grace. Don't be your worst enemy because there's plenty of people waiting in line. I'll tell you this much, it's not really connected with the 60-pound challenge, but it is. I have, inherited, some new haters. Yes. I don't even know what kind of yeah. Yeah. Yeah, y'all girl, yes, your girl went ahead and inherited 2 new haters. Yes, and probably some more that are lurking. And the thing about these haters, y'all, these are people who have been smiling in my face and stabbing me in the back. Can you imagine? I don't like those kind of folks. I don't like let me rephrase that because you that's not the Christian way to say things. I don't like when people act like that. That's better. I don't hate people. Sorry. I don't like when people do that kind of stuff. If you're gonna hate on me, be upfront so I know how to exit you or keep you in the balcony of my life. But yeah, y'all, I inherited 2 new haters this week. So shout out to them. I love my haters. They're my motivators, right? So anyway, as I go through this journey, I'm sure I'll meet some more folks. These are the folks, I mean, you're probably wondering, what happened? How did you know? These are the ones that just on the sly make comments. They're never positive. They're very condescending. Oh, you know how it goes. Like, oh, I see you losing weight, but you look tired. That kind of stuff. Oh, just just little smart comments like that. Or they'll go through my mother or somebody else to get to me because they know my mom gonna tell me everything that goes on. So anyway, y'all, those I want to give a shout out to my haters, y'all. One last time, let's give it up for the haters. All right, y'all. Let me transition into, well, first of all, where's my manners? That is my website, the link tree / Miss Marjon. You'll see it in the caption as well. Let me go ahead and take a pause for the call so you guys can go ahead and write it down or go look at my website. All right, all right, all right. Also, if you got something to say, just keep it positive. Some of y'all, I bless your heart. I know y'all be coming all different kind of ways, but go ahead and drop a comment. All right, drop a comment. All right. And if you're not dropping a comment, go ahead and go to my website. All right. So anyway, also, well, on my website, you'll find all my social media handles and everything, but also you can find me at Miss Marjon. Miss Marjon. All right. Like I said, drop a comment. I will respond. I will respond. I promise you. I promise you, your girl will respond. All right. Also, want to talk about, oh my goodness, I took a Caribbean cooking class this week. Now, this was at the hospital near me, West Bloomfield, Henry Ford Hospital. Shout out to them. And I took the class. I took another cooking class in February about heart. It was like a vegan, vegetarian class, but this one, this month, was about the Caribbean type of flair. And oh my goodness, we had rum cake, we had some jerk chicken, and some coconut rice. It was delicious. Shout out to Chef Sean at the Henry Ford West Bloomfield Hospital that did it up. So make sure you go on their website and sign up for one of their cooking classes. The next one is going to be in April. They have them each month. So you make sure you go ahead and sign up. It's only like $15. They didn't pay me to advertise or anything, but for $15, you know how much some of these cooking classes cost? They're not $15. They're more like 50 and $60. All right. So shout out to all of them. I had a ball. I'm looking to partner with them and do some things. I got some great ideas for them and everything. So had a ball taking a cooking class. Y'all, what did I learn from that? Man, even though it was associated with eating, I learned a lot. I learned what oils to use, how to cook rice. Y'all, believe it or not, your girl I do struggle with cooking rice. Yes, I do. I said it. I said it. I said it. Where's the camera at? I said it. I do struggle with cooking rice. So I learned some things on how to cook rice. All right. So y'all give it up for me. Once again, something else to complement this 60-pound challenge update. All right. Or 60-pound challenge. Another thing, I want to go back and talk about the 60-pound challenge, if y'all don't mind. Your girl, Miss Marjon. I'm here. This is the convo with Miss Marjon. I'm so rude. I'm out of it. I think I've showed y'all before my living a balanced Christian life, right? Miss Marjon's action plan. You see this? I One of the episodes, make sure you go back on my YouTube channel. I talked about my health and wellness plan. Y'all remember that? I talked about my health and wellness plan and all that stuff. But anyway, go back to that video. But here's the thing. I hit a milestone. And remember, y'all, by the end of March, remember, I got to be at what? At least 246. All right. So I'm at 249. What y'all think about that? 3 more pounds. Y'all think I can do it by the end of March? Now, here's the thing. If I do it, thumbs up. If I don't, thumbs up. All right, y'all. I am not going to stress myself the heck out. All right. But I am working. I am working. A lot of you are probably wondering, well, if you didn't exercise this week, how did you lose it? I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm watching what I eat. I'm on Ozempic. I just said it. I'm on Ozempic. 1 milliliter, right? It's no shame in my game. I'm using my tool. All right. Now I will say this. I did have gastric bypass surgery. It's almost been 2 years now. And some people have asked me, why didn't you just try Ozempic instead of having the gastric bypass surgery? That sounds so drastic. I did. I tried Manjaro. I tried Ozempic, and they worked maybe the first month or two, and after that, I was eating like normal, if not more. Okay, it wore off. So this time around, I don't know, y'all. I'm telling you, my appetite is so different. And so I must say, between the um, probably the gastric bypass and the Ozempic, your girl is good. Now, that doesn't mean I get a pass, because something's gonna wear off. So I gotta get in that gym, get that 66,000, not 60, sorry, 60-pound challenge, but 6,000 steps in, all right, per day, at least. So that means I'm gonna have to take some type of Zumba class, hustle, ballroom, some kind of class soon. And now that it's springtime, your girl can do that. But also, y'all, remember my reward system I talked about? Let me show y'all real quick. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Let me hold it up. Y'all see that? So I said what? When I hit the 240s, I was what? Gonna get some new towels and some what? New pillows. Y'all see where I'm going with this? When I hit the 230s, what I'm gonna get? A new hairdo, fitted shirt. When I hit the 220s, what am I gonna do? Y'all see where I'm going, but y'all see that bikini on there? Oh, wait. But anyway, your girl just ordered some new towels and some new pillows, y'all. Your girl, what? So yeah, that's how you do it. At first, I was like, well, let me wait till the end of the month and see if I stay in the 240. Whatever, it'll be here tomorrow. Okay, you guys, I have learned. Give yourself some grace. Don't be your number one hater. Be your number one supporter, motivator. All right. So I wanted to go ahead and chime in on that. Also, y'all, I'm gonna be doing some new stuff in April. I said I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna get out now that the snow. I don't know. Michigan weather's been on the blitz, but the thing is, now that the snow has probably passed and we're in the spring, I'm gonna start getting out, getting some movement in. All right. So it's not about always going to the gym. You can get that exercise or that movement in by walking. I'm gonna rent a bike, go um go up and down we got the river walk in Detroit. It's like right there by Canada. You can see Canada right over the water. I'm gonna start challenging myself. I haven't been on a bike in years, so y'all pray for me. Also, another thing I did, y'all see that this is my vision board. I did shout out to AI. I did my vision board. Y'all see that? I went ahead and got it laminated at Staples for $4. Y'all, I ain't playing. I ain't playing at all. Your girl is doing the doggone thing, y'all. So once again, let's clap it up. All All right, but last but not least, like I said, drop me a comment. I'll comment back. I'll give you a thumbs up. I'll give you a heart emoji. Also, go to my website at Linktree / Miss Marjon. And I've got everything there. I've got all my social media stuff on there. I've got my interview that they did with me as far as West Bloomfield. Also, um, I've got that episode that I did on Drew Barrymore show, some about 5 years ago during COVID. Can you imagine? I had COVID and I was on Drew Barrymore like this, sweating and about to fall out. But let me tell you, when you get an opportunity like that, you don't pass it up. And then also, my client, the city of Royal Oak, shout out to the city of Royal Oak. I did their podcast, launched their podcast, and there's 3 episodes of their up there uploaded dealing with Juneteenth. All right. All right. Cool, cool, cool. So make sure you go on my website and see that. All right, y'all. Last but not least, let's talk about the big announcement. I'm going to be hosting a podcast workshop. This is something I decided to do today, last minute. Um, I have realized I've had a lot of people come up to me and want me to help them with their podcast, but I don't have. There's only one of me. There is only one of me. And I realize in order to reach the masses, I'm going to have to do a workshop, seminar of some sort, online, in person. I came up with this idea actually last week, but today it came full circle when I was on the podcast mic with my amazing, amazing new client, Leon L. Alameen. We podcast almost an hour and a half today, and I told him podcasting is like New York City. Either you love it or you hate it. And he's stuck. He paid his deposit, and I am sold. I know this is what God has called me to do. It's one thing when you do something for a hobby for free, but when you get paid in the thousands, and you heard what I said, in the thousands, it's a calling. It's something I got to do. People are looking up to me. So I can't do it for everybody as far as, help everybody. But one thing I can do is host a podcast workshop. For those of you who've been rocking me from the beginning, I've been podcasting since it came out. So shout out to the um, community network, CMM TV. They gave me the name, the Queen of Convo. That's my name, the Queen of Convo. And so I am telling you, I'm so excited to bring this. I'm going to probably be doing it either the end of April or May. So give me some time to get my team together. I got to get ready to go in the studio next month. Yeah, next month is April. Gosh, man, Easter. So I am going to be in the studio. Right now, you see me in my little room, my little home studio, but I'll be in the Xfinity Wild Cable studio in a couple of weeks. Contract is signed. The ink is still fresh. And we are going to have a ball. Y'all, I'm telling you, I got some amazing guests lined up. I interviewed my client today. It was a learning session, and he killed it. He killed it. He's an elected official in the city of Flint. His podcast is the Urban Enlightenment. This brother brought it. All right, Leon. And then he said something to me that almost had me in tears. He said, Marjon, you are a genius when it comes to this podcasting. And I don't take that lightly. I don't puff up my chest. Yes, I get paid to do this. I get paid good money. My clients pay me a nice amount of money to do this. And that's why it's my calling. I got to do it. All right. Just like I got to do that 60-pound challenge, y'all. So I will be hosting a podcast workshop. I will be signing folks up. I won't break your bank, y'all. I'm not going to charge you like I do my normal clients because it's a workshop. It'll probably be 1 to 2 days. I haven't decided yet, so bear with me, but it will basically be available and it will be online. If I can do some in person, that's fine. Or maybe we can do some follow-ups or some in one-on-ones and so forth. But it'll be definitely in May, y'all. So let's stay tuned for that. So shout out for the what? The podcast workshop. Yes, yes, yes. So I am so excited. I just want to thank all my haters, my celebrators, my supporters, my thrivers, my survivors, y'all. Y'all been rocking rocking with me from day one with the 60-pound challenge. Before that, I was doing the 50-pound challenge. And I tell you, after this 60-pound challenge, I am done. All right, y'all. Y'all, some of y'all, oh, shout out to my AKs and my friends that showed up at the Caribbean cooking class. It wasn't my event, but I just helped promote it. And man, y'all came through. Also, I know y'all are going to kill it with this podcast workshop. See, here's the thing, y'all. Come in close, come in close, come in close. Let me drop this. It's not about me. It's not about me hoarding ideas and, oh, it's mine. I ain't going to share with nobody, which some of y'all do very, very well. No, it's for me to share with the world. When you have a gift or a calling, you have to make sure you share it. In the Bible, I'm sorry. In the Bible, there is, you guys Google it, use AI if you have to. What is it? There's a scripture that says, many are called, but few are chosen. You know what I'm saying? And if you do not share your gift, for example, the parables of talents. That's what it is. Look it up. Parable of talents. If you have a talent, the guy that kept it, God was like, no, he punished him. He did away with him. But the ones that shared it and multiplied it, they were blessed. So I know I'm blessed to not only take a hobby and make a living off of it. That's one of my streams of income is podcasting and, PR and marketing. But also I have a full-time job as an engineer. So your girl making good money this year. But there's been times I was scraping the barrel. Shout out to my mom who's always held me up. But Lord, my Lord and Jesus Savior Christ kept me. You see what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, I'm here to help y'all. I literally schooled my client today, even though he's paying a nice amount of money. He's getting ready to hire interns to take over the podcast once we launch it. And so that's the level he's on. And so I'm not saying you got to put a lot of thousands of dollars into your podcast, but you can literally start a podcast, believe it or not, for less than $100. Now, some people have asked me, how do I make money podcasting? Well, of course, there's like sponsorship, um, partnerships, through marketing. Like if you partner with, let's say, Ford, okay, Amazon or something. Also, like sponsors, if you get somebody to pay you, let's say, so much money for mentioning their business or their brand. But the route that I took is I got so good at podcasting that now I teach other people how to podcast, or I produce their podcast for them from beginning to end. I'm talking about from that idea in your head that you had at 2 o'clock in the morning to you cranking out episodes and putting them on YouTube and Facebook, or partnering with Xfinity Cable or whoever. You put it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, whatever your choice is. All right. And I work with people. And so that's what I love about it. I love about it. So make sure that you reach out to me. There will be eventually, probably next couple of days, a link where you can sign up. And I'll just have a sign up sheet, and then I'll crank out some information to you. Keep in mind, this is just something that God gave me. So it's going to take me till about May to come up with this podcast workshop, because I want to make sure it's priced reasonably and I give you all that I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss it. So make sure we stay connected. Make sure you follow me on, my social media at Miss Marjon. Go to my website. If you just want to drop me a comment in the comment section, let's do it. Let's do it. I love y'all. I love you. I wasn't going to do this and I didn't put it in the caption, but I always like to give you some real talk, some positive nuggets or whatever, food for thought. A lot of you have been asking me all kind of stuff. Like, am I going back to the music station radio thing? What am I doing? What am I getting ready to do? Well, let's say after I finish getting off this mic, how about absolutely nothing? I am so adamant about self-care, me, mental, emotional day. After this, I'm going to do absolutely nothing. I'm going to continue to drink my wine. I have a 60-minute massage scheduled tomorrow with one of my favorite masseuse or massage therapists, Portia. Shout out to her if she's watching. and I'm gonna do absolutely nothing tomorrow because Monday I gotta hit the ground running. Um, um, I did that on purpose. Yes. From those of you who may or may not know, I live in a part of Metro Detroit called West Bloomfield. Um, West Bloomfield was basically put on the map a couple weeks ago when the active shooter who went to a Jewish synagogue up here. Um, I don't know all the details, but I know he's no longer with us. People are not doing well, y'all. And my heart goes out to his family, his friends, whoever they may be, the community that he's from. I think he was from Lebanon. But my whole point is this, and I want you to think about this seriously. Before he drove up to that synagogue, which is 3 miles from my home, my man was doing some things. He ran some errands. Probably the day before, he probably went and got something to eat. I'm sure he wasn't in his house or his apartment the whole time. And that's what I'm saying. Even today, while you're out, there are people out here with no kind of criminal record because you can't say, well, this. No, people are not doing well. You know what I'm saying? In Michigan alone, a young lady a couple days ago lost her life to domestic violence because her boyfriend had been constantly crying out through social media, I need help. And then he killed her right in front of her kids. So my whole point is be careful how you treat people. When people cry out for help, try to get them some help. I know prayer changes things, but sometimes so does a phone call, a text, but also yourself. You owe it to yourself to take care of you. Nobody's going to take better care of you than you. All right. So I didn't put that in the caption, and now the sun is beaming on me. Y'all see it. I love my natural light. I have like lighting all in here. I don't even turn it on now because it looks so glossy. But I love that natural light. So that's God just shining down and also telling me I need to get off the mic, right? And it's so crazy how I'm right at time, y'all. We serve an on time God, right, y'all? Hey, I almost stumbled, but hey, I got back up like Beyonce. So y'all, until next time, I love you, and guess what? Ain't nothing you can do about it. Make sure you check out my website, Linktree /Miss Marjon, and also make sure you send me some love. Drop a comment, drop an emoji. Do what you got to do, y'all. But make sure, most importantly, you take some me time. All right. I'm out of here. Peace out.